All right, friends, welcome, welcome. Hi, good morning. It's Abdallah here with my reactions to the Kirby Air Riders Direct 2. They did, Sakurai came out here and he did a Nintendo Direct that was just about his new game, Kirby Air Riders, a while ago, actually like 2 months ago. And we watched it. It was cool. They showed a lot about City Trial. It was really fun. Um, Sakurai revealed that he was begrudgingly asked to make this game by upper ups at Nintendo, and so he obliged and made it. Didn't seem all that thrilled. Hence the logo. Look at the logo. Anyway, welcome to it. We're going to spend the next 20 minutes talking to you guys in chat about whatever you want to predict about the game. It's going to be really fun. And if you guys want to take a look at the chapters on the bottom of the screen over here, there's going to be literally an hour about this game. Now, that's awesome, and it speaks volumes of Sakurai and his development team as their characters, right? That's so good. We didn't get 2 full-hour directs for Mario Kart World. No, for Mario Kart World, we got a regurgitated trailer video that didn't really tell us much, and that kind of gave us a real future look at what Mario Kart World really was. There wasn't that much to talk about, but here's hoping that this one's going to be good. So anyway, 20 minutes of chat, and then we're going to do an hour of reacting. We're going to sit back, we're going to watch. It's going to be really fun. And then we'll hang out afterwards and talk about our thoughts and everything that we think about the direct. It'll be a really fun time. So thank you guys so much for coming. Thanks for choosing to, 1, wake up early, watch this live. 2, watch it live with me or watch it afterwards with me. And then 3, the fact that you guys clicked on this video afterwards means the world. So thank you so much, even if you guys are not live right now. I woke up at like 6 o'clock today. I don't know. Can you tell? Man, I was like up until like midnight playing Pokemon Legends Z to A. And then now it's like, oh yeah, here's a Kirby Air Riders Direct. Got it. Anyway, thank you so much for chilling out with me this morning. Good to see all of you guys. Hello, people in the chat. If you guys are here, come on out, say hello. I want to say all of you guys, I want to say hi to all of you guys that are here super early. I'll give out some shout outs to Malik's in the house, Deanna, Dylan, Steve, and Jays, Jay the Wolf, Fierce Deity, A Game, what's up? Oh, good to see ya. What's up, Ichi Joe? Yeah, man. So Kirby Air Riders, huh? Let's talk about it. What are we excited about this game? Actually, and I wanna put it in your viewpoint, right? I want to put it in you on your viewpoint. What are you excited about? Because the reason why I'm cynical right now is because I want to be impressed with this game. And I'll give you a little bit of backstory, right? So me and my friends, we after school, we would all play GameCube. We would play Mario Kart Double Dash, Super Smash Bros. Melee. We would play the Mario Party games, and then we'd also play Kirby Air Ride. And those were like the main like 5 games or so that we would play on GameCube after school to wind down from the stresses of homework, girls, relationships, all that other stuff, right? We would all do that. And so playing Kirby Air Ride was one of the core elements of my high school, career, all that other stuff. So like I have a lot of hours in this game as the GameCube version. Now, having the attention span of a high schooler versus the attention span of a grown adult that has gone through the ringer many times and got burnt many times by video games that Nintendo has put out. I'm a little cynical about this game because in Kirby Air Ride for GameCube, there was 9 race levels. That's atrocious for a racing game. There was a top ride mode that had like maybe 3 or 4 levels in it. And then there was City Trial, which was 5 minutes of collecting power-ups. There was a legendary vehicle. Sometimes you can collect it. And then it was like a really quick 30-second mini game and you were done. It was a very small game, but we liked it back then. But now I'm just genuinely curious of like what are we excited for with this game? Is it character selection? Oh, you could play as Gooey. Cool. Who cares? right? We were all Kirby's back then. Like, who cares about that? Oh, you play as Chef Kawasaki. Oh, cool. You play as Susie. You play as Magalore. Okay. What else? Are we just gonna glaze past all that? Is this another Mario Kart world where we get excited about the cow and we ignore everything else that sucked about Mario Kart World? I don't know. So the reason why I say this is because I went to Gamescom and I went to PAX West. I was able to play Kirby Air Riders, their demo for the game, for at least an hour or two, like nonstop. It was just city trial, and that's all they had at the demo stations. It was nice and easy. They allowed people like 10 minutes. It was like a 10-minute demo. They gave everyone like a tutorial on how to play the game. Then they jumped them into the 5-minute city trial, and then it was like 30 seconds. You play a Mario Party minigame, and then it's done. Um, that gameplay loop for me just didn't feel worth it, right? It didn't feel worth it to play in this very, very small city, arguably the same size as it was on GameCube, maybe a little bit bigger. It's not open world by any means. And you just spend 5 minutes collecting these power-ups and you try to build something up. You try to build something up, and then it's over in a flash. You play a Mario Party minigame of break the targets or land onto the targets or defeat CPUs, and then it's over. And then is there motivation to play that mode again? Like there's nothing you're working towards because you're just working towards beating this one minigame. I don't know, man. It seems like that gameplay loop is just lost on me as an adult now. If there was a story mode, I'd be bought into this game. If there was legit like 30 courses, maybe like, I don't know, 60 race courses like a true Mario Kart game, I would buy into it. But when you take a look at Kirby Air Riders granularly from an objective standpoint, it's a very tiny game. And the main party mode is like it's just repetitive and boring. I looked at my neighbor to the left and to the right when I was at Gamescom, and I'm like, yo, you ever play this game before? No, I never played. I'm so excited. And you? No, never played it. I'm like, okay, well, yeah. I'm like, and then in my head, I'm like, dude, this is literally the exact same game. They changed nothing. They changed the characters you can ride on the vehicles. They changed a couple little tweaks, like, oh, you can steal vehicles. Oh, yeah, like in the city trial, what are the odds of you running into another player? Probably slim to none. You wouldn't even hunt down another player. That would be less than 10% of players would hunt down someone and try to take their vehicle. Because while you're doing that, all the evasiveness of all the vehicles, they fly into the air and they're gone. You can't do it. It's not like Mario Kart where you're on a track. So I don't know. I just have a lot of reservations for this game. The overall vibe that Sakurai had in his first direct, he's like, all right, well, the boss told me to do it, and I guess here we are. Great. Right? Like he wasn't even, it didn't even sound like he was excited for it. It's just like, I guess the boss told me to do it, and I'm out of retirement from Smash Bros to knock this out with my team. And then it was just like a 1-for-1 recreation of it. I don't know, friends. Call me cynical, but there's a reason why we don't have this on Nintendo Switch 2 online, right? There's a reason why we don't have it on Nintendo Switch 2 online. Either Nintendo is completely out of touch about the concept of tent polling, of like, oh, here's a new Kirby Air Ride. Why don't we give the old Kirby Air Ride to everyone who bought a Nintendo Switch 2 so that they can play it and get excited for the new game? Either Nintendo's completely out of touch, which they usually are, or number two, they don't want people to know that it's like literally like a remake of this game that they're going to shell out for $70. I don't know, man. Call me cynical this early in the morning, but I'm I need to be impressed. I legit need to be impressed as a fan of the person who played this game hours and hours and hours on end. Um, I just need to be impressed. That's all. So Sakurai has another opportunity to do so. Literally, he did the hour presentation last time in the first Kirby Air Riders Direct. He showed a lot of cool stuff. He didn't go over the granular things of how many levels are there. What's up with the top ride mode that's missing. I don't even care about it. It was just it was a throwaway mode to begin with, but like it was there. And then he just really talked about City Trial. Didn't even mention the two legendary vehicles if they're making a comeback. So like if the legendary vehicles came back, okay, cool, maybe that's something to collect. What about the achievement system? There was a huge achievement system in the previous game, similar to that of Smash Bros, where we had like little grids. You had little grids over there to do all that stuff. I don't know, man. Kirby Air Riders, man. Let's take a look. Abdallah Smash Kirby Air Ride. YouTube. Full game. All right, let's watch this ad. Thanks.
What if you were prepared for all those interview
Let's not. Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to be negative, but this is my video when I had short hair, not slick back. Short spiky hair. This is in a different area too. The lighting is a little different here, but we were doing a Kirby Air Ride let's play. We did a let's play this. So tell me, I'm gonna put this over here. I'll put this in chat. And I'll put on the pinned comment. Curious of what the GameCube version is. Watch this. All right, so here we go. We'll pin that. This video, yeah, dude. How many of you guys watched this back in the day? That was really fun. Let's pin that message. So yeah, Kirby Air Riders. All right, so let's take a look. The game is fine. It's a really basic kind of game. I don't know why it's like really blurry or something. Let me hear. HD, auto 1080p. Really? Was it that blurry back then? I don't know. We were playing on an actual GameCube, so it was a little rough. But yeah, it was a simple game. There was Air Rider cores. There was 9 levels, which for a racing game, if you have 9 levels, that's very bad. Just put that in perspective. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or even just Mario Kart 8, there was like 9 courses entirely, and yeah, the amount of carts were okay. I don't know. Let's see. The top ride concept was just not there. Like for some reason, top ride was just not even shown. It's just a throwaway party mode where you're just like, this reminds me of just like a Mario Party minigame. I don't really remember or care about it. But the fact that it's like surprisingly gone from the new game, wasn't even announced. They didn't even talk about it for 2 seconds when they talked about an overview of the game. Yeah, like that's kind of a concern to me. Like, how are you taking away content when it comes to making a new one, right? So that's your top rider. And then City Trial. City Trial and minigame. It's like, it's literally 5 minutes on the clock. Destruction Derby. Let me see. City Trial and minigame. Let me see if I can do this. City Trial and tutorial. Okay, here we go. So yeah. So again, like the graphics are very rudimentary on GameCube. And sure, on Nintendo Switch 2, these graphics, these city building graphics are going to be way cooler and way better. From what I played at Gamescom, it was a really beautiful city that was built out. But remember, you're in a fishbowl. You're in a slightly larger fishbowl running around collecting power-ups in order to power up your vehicle for a 30-second minigame, which the gameplay loop is just, I don't know, it's lost on me, man. I like racing. I like the other modes. But that's it. So yeah, 5-minute countdown, and then it's all gone. I like working towards something, man. Oh wow, here's a new vehicle. I mean, trust me, dude. I love Kirby. We played all the Kirby games. I'm not hating on it. I'm just at this point where it's just like, all right, cool. You're bringing this thing back begrudgingly because Nintendo told you to. So what are you doing differently? Maybe if your vibe wasn't that and comparing it to Mario Kart World, maybe you can blow Mario Kart World out of the water. I'm not going to get my hopes up that he's going to do it, right? With an actual story mode where you can run around and pick up new vehicles and fight giant bosses and actually really make a splash for a Nintendo Switch 2 title, considering the fact that Mario Kart World was like such a huge letdown. Yeah, I just really hope that there's something more to it, because I'm gonna get very bored of City Trial so fast. It's just like, I'm gonna get so bored of it because I was bored of it literally in line at Gamescom when I was playing it, when people lined up 3 hours just to play a one City Trial. And I went to Nintendo's booth. I played behind the scenes for a good half an hour to an hour of this, but it was very repetitive. I was just beating all the, the booth babes, man. They were just playing They were holding controllers and just like waiting for people to come over to them. And then it was just like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get like 100 power-ups in this one run, and I'm just gonna dominate you. I guess that's fun. Cool. The events that happen, the random events, maybe that's cool to look forward to. But then again, you're waiting around for a random event to happen. I don't know, man. I want I don't really talk about Kirby Air Riders regarding hype because I'm not my hype is in check right now. My hype is in check. I'm excited for a game that I grew up with, sure, but like what are you doing differently to it? Right? It's not they didn't call it a remake. They didn't call it a remaster. You know, like Super Mario RPG remake was exactly that. I knew what was going into what I was getting going into it. It was going to be a remake of the original, and I'm fine with that. If this one's going to be called a remake of the original, then like let me know, but it's not. It's Kirby Air Riders and they're adding a whole bunch of things to it. I don't think they're being forthcoming with what the game is, but today will essentially tell us what we want to know about it, right? And that's what I'm ultimately hopeful for. City Ride, I mean, you could see we're in a little fishbowl over here collecting power-ups, and then I'll fast forward a little bit here. We'll fast forward to like about a minute left, and then we'll see exactly what's up. All right, time, right? So time gets called. You take a look at how many power-ups you get. Cool. Yeah, so you can see however many power-ups everyone else got, the vehicle that you chose. Maybe you took a flying vehicle. Maybe you took something like this. And then you play a Mario Party minigame. Destruction Derby, defeat your rivals. And it's like less than like a minute, it's over. Oh, man. What a young guy. What a young guy who's like looking up at this game over here. And they took away this power up where you have to wiggle the control stick. And so this is just like you have a minute to go beat up your buddies and like really break their vehicles. I guess it's like Smash Bros. Um, yeah. So you spend 5 minutes gathering power ups, and you spend about a minute in a mini game, and that's the gameplay loop. Is it fun? Maybe for some people. Is it repetitive? Very much so. So that's why I want Sakurai to like come out here and like really knock it out of the park. Don't compare yourself to Mario Kart World. Really just blow Mario Kart World out of the water. See, look at this thing right here. This was the achievement system. And I don't mind that. I don't mind Checkbox Simulator. That's cool. I'll take that. He didn't even mention that. That was one of the coolest things about Kirby Air Ride back in the day. These are all a city trial break more than 1,000 boxes. All right, that's a little excessive. Reminds me of Pokemon Legends Z to A. Do 1,000 battles, all that nonsense. But anyway, long story short, I don't mean to be a downer, like at all. I'm not trying to be a downer at it. I'm just at this point where I need to be impressed because I was very unimpressed with the city trial gameplay that I played over an hour of the new game at Gamescom and at PAX West. So that's it. That's all I hope for. Will we be playing this game when it comes out on November 19th, 20th? Yeah, of course we are. We're gonna buy it with our own money, and I'll give you guys the first-hand look at it. Is this game going to be fine as a throwaway title like Mario Party that you can bust out whenever you have friends over? Of course. It is always going to be that. But me, as the Nintendo fan forever, I just want more than that. I want more than that. I want to be able to come back to it. I want to spend more than, I don't know, how long was our full game to do everything? This was literally 3 hours, and we did the modes multiple times. I just want something more than that. Is that hard to ask? Is that too much to ask? That's all. And Sakurai, I have mad respect for the guy. He's bent over backwards for Nintendo with Smash Bros and everything like that. Smash Bros Ultimate, I still come back to. And that game's like what, 8? 8 years old? Anyway, tell me what you guys think at home. Let me know. Give me your hype meter out of 10 right now. I'm gonna ask you guys in the comments. Give me your hype meter out of 10. 10 out of 10. Nintendo can do no wrong. It's Kirby. I don't even care about what you say, Abdallah. Or 0 out of 10. Never played Kirby Air Riders. Not sure about this one. I'll wait until you play the game. Like, let me know where you guys land on that. Me, I'm like 4 out of 10 hype. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's okay. I don't have to be sycophantic. I don't have to fake hype everything, and that's fine. That's why you guys are here. You like the real hot takes. and my real unfiltered, unscripted, non-sycophantic opinions on things. That's why you guys come here. Because I'm real with you guys. I'm not putting on a persona. I'm not trying to be hype guy. Everything's awesome. Nintendo can do no wrong kind of, YouTuber that I see a lot more. Yeah, I'm not that, and I never will be that. I'm going to be real with you as a consumer. I'm going to empathize with you and your hard-earned money. Is it worth the $70 to $75 plus tax that you guys are going to pay for this game? Is it 70? Probably. We'll take a look. But Sakurai, just impress us, man. Just impress us about this game. That's it. That's all I ask. I want a story mode with some big bosses, with some really, really cool campaigns. Like World of Light was really awesome in your old Smash Bros. Game. But judging by the looks of this logo, it's so not even good. Like, you didn't even put effort into the logo, man. Come on. I don't know. You tell me, guys. You tell me. I look at the logo and I'm just like, okay, like it's like a first impression. Sure, you can't really judge a game based on the logo, but like there have been better logos, right? Do something. Have someone else commission it out. Angry Kirby's not even on the cover anymore. Like, what happened, dude? All right, friends, we're here. This is it. This is it. This is the Kirby Air Riders Direct. It's going to be an hour long, and we're going to react to it. Let's turn up that sound, shall we? Oh, and they commissioned a song. That's nice. Good job. Great. Love that. Almost forgot. What's up, Sakurai-san?
どうも、桜井正です。こんにちは。前回に引き続きカービィのエアライダーのご紹介です。ボリューム多すぎで2回に分けてしまいました。前回はゲームの概要、マシン操作、エアライド、シティトライアル、スタジアムなどを紹介しました。すでに盛りだくさんで、もう大体紹介しちゃったんじゃないのなんて思われたかもしれないけど、その通りですね。まあそうかも。だけど出がらしにならないようテンポよくお伝えしていきたいと思います。ところで前回の配信で寄せられた感想の中に上ライドはないのというのがありました。上ライドは前作にあった上から見た一画面レースです。よろし画面で遊ぶ小さなゲームです。作るのが結構大事だし他の要素も多いのでなしでも許してくれるよね。許されるとは思いましたが結局作っちゃいました。
Great, thank you. He's like, man, we weren't gonna add it in. Nah.
上から見たから上ライド。とにかくプレイしてみましょう。上ライド紹介していきたいと思います。マシンライダーセレクトも紹介していきます。こういう風にマシンとライダーを個別に選ぶことができるんですね。他のモードでもそうです。そして、それらを選ぶと CP 選択になるんですが、ここで X ボタンを押すことによっていろいろな CP 設定が素早くできるようになっています。参加数とかあるいは CP レベル、これマックスでいっちゃいますけど、ライダーやマシンとかはランダム切り替えも、個別に選ぶこともできます。ではこれでいってみましょう。上から見てるんですね。スターティンググリッ
Bro didn't even originally want to put this in the game.
この一番下にいるカービィがマイキャラです。ルールは一緒です。クイックスピンもありますし、いろいろなチャージによるドリフト、そういうものも基本的に変わらないです。新能力のフラッシュですね。フラッシュスピードが上がります。こう気持ちよくドリフトを、クリッピングポイントを狙いながら進行するというのがいいですね。ところで前作から随分変わったなと思う人もいるかもしれないですが、これ自分の画面でスクロールをしてるんですね。一つ一つ画面を持てるから。でも一応こうやって全画面にして、みんなで遊ぶこともできます。お、これはまずいね。何か食らったね。アップにします。ドリルもつけてます。はい、フィニッシュ。危なかった。というわけでウェイライドという簡単に遊べるいいゲームでした。サクッと遊べるウェイライド、スピーディーでいいですね。 前回と今回の特に大きい違いは、内部的にはエアライドと同じシステムでできているということです。つまり簡単に言えば全マシンとライダーで遊ぶことができます。前作はスティックを倒した方向に進むフリースターと左右で向きを変えるハンドルスターという2種だけでした。今回はその選択はオプション的に選べるようにして全マシンとライダーが使えるようになります。変更はゲーム開始時かポーズメニューのオプションにて。最初に多少手こずってもハンドル操作に慣れてしまうのがおすすめですがご自由に。コースは本作エアライドのコースをモチーフにしています。
Oh, that's great. Yeah, they're inspired by the other ones. Top Red Course Collection. There's literally only like 3 of them. Go those corners through boss. A little shortcut, a little pinball action. A lot more variety. That's cute. Because remember in the first game there's literally only 3 of them, so it adds a little bit more.
今回は前作に比べてコースが大きくなっています。逆に今前作をプレイするとそのコースの狭さにびっくりしてしまいますが、対戦において今回はそれぞれのスイッチ2で専用画面が持てますから、画面がスクロール追従します。 R スティックでカメラをある程度いじれます。コース全域を画面に入れることもできます。全員で同じ画面を共有して1画面プレイもできますね。前作発売当時よりもテレビのサイズが上がっているので小さい表示でも無理のない環境もできるかも。オンラインでは最大8人まで同時プレイできますが、だいたい推奨されるのは4人ぐらいですね。自由にしてもらえれば良いですけれども、オフライン、つまり1台のスイッチ2と1つの画面では4人まで参加でき、 CP を4人加えることはできます。見下ろし画面なので 3D にで画面用意する方にもおすすめできます。なおアイテムはウェライド専用のものが出てきます。
That was in the opening. Little birds. Chicky? Can they just fly anywhere on the map? I mean, I guess.
なんとなくミニチュア風の画面加工もできます。そしてオンライン対応。エアライド、ウェライド、シティトライアルと3つのゲームともオンライン対応しているので、まあ大変だ。パッと遊ぶ軽めのゲームをお楽しみください。たまにはこういうゲームがあっても良いのではないかな。ウェライドは同じ画面で多人数戦しやすいです。そしてエアライドやシティトライアルは画面分割プレイにも対応しています。これらはスイッチ2が1台あれば遊べますが、コントローラーを確保できにくいですよね。だけどご安心ください。スイッチ2ではスイッチのコントローラーが使えます。プロコンはもちろんジョイコンも取り出して同期を取ればそのまま使うことができます。またスイッチ2で使えるゲームキューブコントローラーがあります。昔ながらを楽しみたい方はこちらもどうぞ。あと余談ですが、エアライドやシティトライアルでは2人画面なら縦横分割を選ぶことも可能です。こういう対応は結構大事。 カービーのエアライダーには3つのゲームがあることを説明しましたね。エアライド、ウェライド、シティトライアル、そしてもう一つ3つのモードを横断するゲームを用意しました。ロードトリップと言います。
This is the last mode. This might be the story mode. I don't know, man.
好きなライダーを選んで旅路へ。いくつかのステージが連なり、立ちはだかるお題をクリアし続けて進みます。
We're not getting a story mode, guys.
レーンを左右に動き、好きなお題へ。モードをまたいださまざまなお題が出てきて戦います。3つのモードにおけるレースやバトルもありますが、スタジアム、チャレンジ、イベント系など多彩なお題が待っています。ショップがあったり、アクシデントに突っ込んだり、休憩所でパワーアップしたり、ニューマシンを入手したりと、マシンは最優先で集めることを強くお勧めします。詰まったらマシンを変えることで進めるかもしれませんし、途中でシリーズゆかりのキャラクターを拾えるのですが、その助けによって次に分岐するステージが決まります。そして突如訪れる謎のエンカウンター。旅のきっかけはまた後ほど。
I guess that's cool. All right, tell me more. This is the only mode where I actually care about. Like, I don't care about any of the modes. Like, this has to do it. Why is it PNG? I don't know about that, friends.
世界の人々と遊べるオンライン機能について簡単に説明します。まず何をするにしてもライセンスを作ります。これはオンラインで自分自身を表す免許証。実際の免許証と異なり、好きなようにデコレーションできます。素材はキラキラを入れたり、シールを自由に貼れたりして、上の句下の句を組み合わせて通り名も作れます。これらはいつでも作り変えることができます。オンラインにおけるお友達などとの合流場所になるのがパドックです。いわゆる専用部屋。こうなります。楽しげですね。パドック内をライダーで直接歩くことができます。ライダーごとに一つ一つの歩行やジャンプを作るのは手間がかかったけれど活かせてよかった。ビュッフェがあったり駐機場があったりしますけれど、ここではプレイヤーが集まり対戦のセッションを組んだり簡単なやり取りができます。誰かがレースやセッションを立てたらそこに入っていく仕組みです。ショートカットでメッセージを送れるのですが、基本的には L スティックと R スティックに対応しています。L スティックを傾けてカテゴリーを選び、R スティックでその中から選ぶ。LR スティックの組み合わせでポーズを取るかのようにできるので、慣れるととてもスピーディーです。一つのパドックの中で複数のセッションが同時進行していることがあります。端末から状態が見られますので、好きなレースに参加してください。あらかじめマシンとライダーを決めておくと良いです。なお、参加待ちの時はパドックの中で好きにしていて良いです。準備が整ったらお呼びがかかります。 大型モニターを見るのもケーキの上に乗るのも自由。流れる音楽を変えることもできます。それらとは別にコピー能力を紹介しておきます。
Okay. Do we know how many like race mode levels there are? We didn't divulge that last time. The race mode levels, there were 9 race levels in the whole game. Sakurai didn't mention previously. Class.
オンラインプレイを行う際、どのあたりの実力層とマッチングをするのかを示すのがクラスです。なお、ライセンスには世界勝利力という数値がついていますが、勝った数が全ユーザーのうちのどのぐらい上になるのかを表します。30万と表示されていたら30万人より上。ただしこれは世界戦闘力ではありません。勝率や強さではなく、単に勝利した数をもとに計上していくものです。遊べば遊ぶほど確実に高くなっていくもので、クラスとは関係ありません。で、クラスというと C とか A とかランクがあるものが一般的ですが、本作エアライダーでは色になっています。虹の7色です。これはランクの上下というよりも、ご自身が楽しく遊べるためのちょうどよくする色分けだと思ってください。高ければ偉いというものでもないのです。ただクラスを高めると街に多少の変化が起こりやすくなるかもしれません。エアライド、ウエライド、シティトライアルのそれぞれにクラスがあることにご注意を。
No. Okay, here we go. This is just new level announcements. Graphics look beautiful. I'm legitimately worried about the content. A giant heart.
前作で曲を楽しんだ方もおられると思います。サンドーラ、コルダ、チェックナイトの曲などは人気ですね。今回それらの曲を楽しむことができないのか。できますけど、あっさり白状しましたけど、こういうのを作ってみたんですけど、
3, 2, 1, start!
曲どころか前作にあったエアライドコースが復活します。やったね。
Classic level back. Good. Remade of the 9 previous levels. Yeah, we know this. We know all of them. That's great. Okay, just tell me how many. Like the retro courses in Mario Kart. They were remaking courses from the previous Mario Kart game. That's exactly what they did. Looks good. I mean, it's a great remake. Let's just say that. was like almost like it reminded me of Rainbow Road, but without the rainbow.
なんと9種全部復活で
All
す。
9 courses.
なお
good.
今作のコースも
9
9種類
18
です。
courses.
よってエアライドは全18コースになります。他のスタジアムやフィールドもあるのにお贅沢ですね。
I don't know if that's
前
quite
作
a
に
lot.
比べて
18,
平均
dude.
巡
Look
航
at
速度も
every
異なるし
average Mario Kart game.
仕様も異なるので前作コースは前作と同じタイムにはならないですがコースも音楽もそのまま楽しめます。グラフィックは少しグレードアップ。昔の絵のままではさすがに厳しいでしょうから。思い出補正も効いているでしょうから昔のものだと耐えられないかもしれませんし、前作コースは最初からは遊べないのでゲーム内で入手してください。
That's cool.
入手条件は簡単めにしておきます。エアライドでちょっと特殊なレースを楽しめます。そのご紹介。マシンを周回数分、つまり複数台選んでスタート。一周走るとマシンが早変わりします。
That's cool.
Wheelie bike.
同じライダーでさまざまなマシンを駆使するレース。定番定石以外の組み合わせもお楽しみください。
Tank star.
本当に複数人でリレーしてしまうのも手ですね。コントローラーをパッとバトン代わり。
Legendary
シティ
vehicles.
トライアルの補足です。まずシティトライアルにはパワーアップ以外にもさまざまなアイテムがあります。もちろん新作もありです。最後に出たメガキャノンは構えている時に向きを変えられます。狙って狙って発射。アイテムはパワーアップが入った青コンテナ、攻撃アイテムが入った緑コンテナ、コピーの元が入った赤コンテナがあります。そして新登場のレアコンテナより儲かります。番外編としてどこかで見た人がいます。
Sandbag, that's cute. Smash Bros.
コンテナを壊すにはクイックスピンなのでパッドを左右にガチャガチャすると出せます。そして赤コンテナからは伝説マシンのパーツが出てくることがあります。
The Dragoon.
伝説マシン来ましたね。これ
Thank you.
どこかの大乱闘ゲームでおなじみのやつですがエアライドが先ですので
That's right. Collect all 3 of them.
パーツを3つ集めると合体して伝説マシンが完成しま
Oh,
す。
that's so cool. See, I love that.
空の支配者ドラグーン。
I was waiting for this announcement. This is actually fun. That's kind of fun to like try to find all 3 of them, all 3 of the parts.
破壊王
The
ハイドラ。
It's like a tank.
それぞれめちゃくちゃに強いマシンです。専門分野なら負けなし。
Wow, cool.
16人もいると伝説マシンパーツを一ところに集めるのは至難の業です。だけど一度固まったパーツはそのままくっつく特徴もあります。ばらけない分集まりやすい。そして次に説明するチーム戦を使うとより集まりやすくなります。
a lot of modes, man.
シティトライアルは最大16人参加できます。その人数を大きく2つに割ってチーム戦が遊べるようになりました。8対8のバトルです。勝てる確率は2分の1。伝説のマシンパーツはチーム間で共有されるので合体しやすくなりますね。最後に拾ったチームメンバーが登場します。チーム戦の場合、最後のスタジアムは必ず統一されます。スタジアムは8人までの入場ですから、10人以上で戦う場合、2つのスタジアムに分かれて総合得点で決着をつけます。それぞれのメンバーが普通に4つのスタジアムから選ぶようにすると、チームメンバーだけが全員同じ競技に入るなどの談合ができるので、ここは公平に。ところでチーム戦とは関係ないのですが、スカイヤには空中庭園とは別に浮島が遠くに介在することがあります。飛行マシンや飛行に有利な能力を使えばなんとか届くかもしれませんね。一つのチャレンジ要素です。
That's cool. Love that. Skyah, they make it look really big, but it's very tiny. It is not open world by any means. Remember, this is just a slightly larger vision than what it was.
ちょっと変わったライダーをご紹介しておきます。タランザは壁に糸を張って加速できます。壁を狙ってグイと引っ張るという。略してロロララ。クイックスピンをすると2人の前後入れ替えられます。性能の差はなし。放射時も仲良し。近接攻撃すると相手のコピー能力を奪うことができます。いただき。スペシャルを使うと姿を隠しますが、この時にもコピー奪いができます。さらにライダーがいます。これで新紹介のライダーは最後。
Great. More characters. Love it. Rocky. Insert generic Kirby enemy here. Take a page out of Mario Kart. Rick. Oh, I love Rick. Yeah, dude. Hamstery. Rick, Pine, and Pooh. Remember them? Oh, he's cute. Starfeeder. Marks, oh, that's scary, dude. Let's go. So, regular Waddle Dee. Cool.
マシンの中でも特に変わり種を説明しておきます。その名も変身スター。滑空ができるスター型と走行有利なバイク型、それを合わせてみたら変身。クイックスピン、つまりいわゆるレバガチャでスター型とバイク型を切り替えられます。何よりかっこよし。より高度なコース攻略が楽しめますね。他のマシンも紹介します。
Alright, they're adding a lot of like minute content, and I'm getting stuck. I'm getting stuck on it. I'm getting stuck on the fact that the game in and of itself seems very small. Oh, but there's a lot of riders and there's a lot of characters. Oh, like if Mario Kart says, look at all these carts that you can ride in. Okay. Great, like one more levels now, or these other things, you know? Voices.
前作からそうでしたが、今回もライダー自身は喋りません。まあキノコとか謎の生き物とかいますし、マシン主体のゲームであれこれ叫ばれるのもうるさいですしね。ただマシンの断末魔がなんとなく鳴き声っぽかったりします。マシンにキャラ立ちありますし。そして今回の声の主役は場内に流れるアナウンスです。場内
Launch! 3, 2, 1, start! Wheelie scooter, finish!
といった感じです。各国各言語でアナウンスの声が選べます。男性声と女性声がありますのでお好みで選んでください。なお日本版の男性声優は銀河万丈さん、
カービー、ワープスター。
女性声優は大本真紀子さん。
カービーバーテスター。
どちらもカービーゆかりの声優さんですね。ゲームを彩ってくれます。そしてコピー能力。コピー能力の読み上げはカービー自身が喋ると変なので今までなかったのですが、アナウンスならいいアクセントになります。なおロードトリップにおける語り部もしてくれます。これはゲーム内アナウンスとは別に設定できます。
So road trip it says road trip story. I don't know if we're gonna call that a story.
Neo Shark.
Boomerang.
Despegue.
Victoria totale.
Metamorphose.
3, 2, 1, já.
Hayame Maika.
I think that's really cool. That's pretty special. That's called effort.
エアライドやウエライドではタイムアタックやフリーランがあります。順位がなく自分の記録に挑むためのモードですね。タイムアタックは決められた周回数でゴールするまでの時間を競うもの。敵を倒した時の加速なども活かせます。フリーランは1周のベストタイムに挑むものです。敵はいないしスペシャルも使えません。フリーランではベスト奇跡という自身のベスト記録に準じた走行をするゴーストが出てきます。参考にしましょう。なおマシンには大きな個性がありますが、それぞれのマシンで同じようなラップでクリアできるような調整をしていません。バトルや飛行も含めた長所と短所があります。タイムはあくまで一つの側面、ゲームで勝てるかどうかはまた別です。なので各コースの記録はマシン別で取れるようにしています。マシンごとの最高記録が大事。またオンラインでのタイム競争もしませんし、世界の記録を見られるようなところもありません。タイムアタックは自身との戦いだと思っていただければと。
So they're not connecting online time trials?
シティトライアルにはドライブモードがあります。制限時間なし、スカイヤを無目的に走るだけのモードですが、これはこれでなかなかの楽しさ。地下駐車場にはずらりとマシンが並び自由に乗り換えできます。これは壮観。今回ポーズメニューから好きなマシンを配車できるようになりました。今風ですね。またフライトワープスターというドライブ専用のマシンがあります。これは飛行性能を極端に高めたワープスター。空を飛んでるだけで気持ちいい。おまけにスモークを焚けるようにしました。スペシャルボタンで出すことができ、空に軌跡を描きます。一人じゃ見られない？一応ポーズメニューから撮影モードなんていうのもあります。 これはどんなモードでも使えます。ドライブモードを楽しんでください。そのドライブモードではイベントが発生しませんが、ここでいくつかシティトライアルのイベントをご紹介しておきます。スタジアムはシティトライアルとは別のモードがあり、スタジアム種を自由に選んでそれだけ遊ぶこともできます。多くのスタジアムは1分程度で決着します。さらに短く遊べて良いですね。パワーアップ段階は固定。おおむねエアライドと同じになります。それとは別にシティトライアルではスタジアムスイッチによって苦手なスタジアムを切ることもできます。スピード勝負縛りで遊ぶなんてこともできますね。いくつも種類がある場合、細かく出現させなくすることもできます。テーマを絞ったり、出たとこ勝負にしたり、幅広くお楽しみください。
Big battle. Oh, this is Ryan. Duke it out. Baby part. 3, 2, 1.
あと一つ特別なスタジオも紹介しなければ。ボスバトルです。前作でバーサスデデデというスタジアム種がありました。バイクに乗ったデデデにかなり手を焼いた方もおられると思います。そして今回ボスバトル専用の相手を用意しました。ライダーが乗れるものではないけれど生かす変形マシンを作ってしまいまして、メカデデデ、デデデ型と車型に変形します。ボスバトルは参加者全員でボスを倒す遊びになります。勝利に向かってみんなで頑張れ。ボス戦においては相手をロックオンしてカメラを向けることができます。 R スティック押し込みで切り替えることができるので覚えておいてください。そしてロックオン時の操作を上ライドと同じ形式で2通りから選ぶことができます。ポーズメニューからも変えられますのでお好みで。ボスの位置はロックオンしていた方が分かりやすいですが、周囲のアイテムを拾う時には一時ロックオンを解除した方が拾いやすいです。慣れてしまえば全てオフでもいいかも。私はそうしてますね。R スティックの押し込みでロックオンのオンオフ覚えておいてください。なおメカデデデだけではなく数体のシリーズボスが待ち構えているという噂です。誰でしょうね。クリアチェッカー今回もあります。ゲーム内で何らかのお題を果たすとバンバンめくれていくというもの。ある程度の目的意識を持って遊びたい人はこれをチェックしてみると良いですね。マスがめくれるとその隣接するお題の内容が分かるので、そのクリアを目指すとか、もちろんご褒美もあります。どんどんめくっていきましょう。なおエアライド、ウェイライド、シティトライアル、ロードトリップ、オンラインの5つのシートがあります。何か裏に絵があるような。オンラインのシートは遊びたくない人は遊ばなくても良いと思います。マシンやライダーはオンラインでしか得られないようなものはありませんのでご安心を。なお開いていないマスをつついて直接お題にチャレンジできるようにもなりました。クリア条件を満たせる組み合わせですぐに挑戦できるということ。ゲームに目的が欲しくなった時クリアチェッカーを使ってみてください。クリア条件が難しい場合自由にルールをいじって有利にしても構いません。真っ当に挑むのも良いですがちょっとしたズルも OK です。それも遊び手の工夫かなと。
So we can go like one by one and like try to get them all sectors. That's great. What is this? Golden Waddle Dee? What is that? Dark Matter? Look at these are the specials for those characters. True form.
なお同じライダーを複数入手できることがありますが、これは2人目以降でカラーバリエーションを増やしてくれます。そしてマシンも複数手に入ります。同じマシンがあってどうするのかというと、デコレーションできるんですね。デコレーションは名付けて俺マシン。
He's really going all out on this game, man. Good job, Sakurai. This is...
こんな感じで楽しめます。
This is, I'm telling you, man, the customization options in this game compared to like Mario Kart World, it's night and day. It's literally...
デコレーションしたマシンは俺マシンと言います。柄、デカール、アクセサリー、エフェクトといった要素でいろんな飾り付けができます。柄もデカールも大きさや角度を組み替えつつ設定することができます。個性あふれる俺マシンを作ってください。
popcorn.
そして少し変わった要素ですが、オンラインに俺マシン市場というものがあります。
Maybe you just buy the customizations and
これ
add-ins
は
or something.
誰かがデザインしたマシンをマシンごと買えるもの。これは相場があって売れれば売れるほど値上がりしていきます。
What do you do with the money?
誰かがデザインしたということは出品もできるということになりますね。オンラインの市場に出すことができます。
Alright, I'll
これ
make
は
an Abdallah
出
Smash
品してもマシンがなくなりません。反面売れてもお金が儲かるわけではありませんが、値段の変動は面白いですね。
It's fun.
マシンを飾り付けられるのだからライダーも飾りたい、おしゃれしたい、そんな願いにお応えしてライダーの帽子も用意しました。
Dude, Sakurai, man, slow down. What are you doing, guy? Really, right on your head. This is literally like the Mii creator in Smash Bros. Ultimate. You just have all these different options. Top knot. Oh, maybe that's what I'll do with my hair.
これまた同じ帽子が多くのライダーに適用できるという力技。なんとも強引なところもありますが、それも味ということで。
They look like they're
なお
shoved in,
コピー能力の帽子をかぶるとそちらが優先されます。コピー能力はすぐになくなっちゃいますしね。ところでこれはゲーム中の要素ですが、スペシャルボタンを連打するとコピー能力をすぐに捨てられます。覚えておくと良いでしょう。ところで俺マシンのデコレーションや帽子はどうやってゲットするのでしょう。
the money that you earn.
いわゆるお金になるのがマイルです。
Miles, yeah. It's, okay, so tell me more about the miles.
ゲームで走っているととにかくマイルがたまります。走れば走るほど儲かります。放置プレイは効きませんけど、これはマイルショップで使えます。マシンやそのデコレーションパーツ、帽子、
That's great.
ライセンスカードのデコレーション、サウンドなどなどいろんなものが売っていますが、マシンの性能を上げるようなものは売っていませんのでご安心を。そしてもう一つマイルでは買えない収集要素があります。グミです。
Gummies? Dude, Sakurai, slow
マシンの
down,
形のグ
guy.
ミがありますね。全種類のマシンがあります。これはオンラインでは対戦して誰かに勝つと、つまり順位が上回るとライバルが乗っていたマシンのグミを一つずつもらえます。ゴールすると下位の人からグミが飛び出してますね。オンラインしない人のために一人用でも少しずつもらえることになっています。で、手に入れたグミは食べられはしませんがもてあそぶことができます。カービィっぽいカーソルがありまして、グミを発射したり吸い寄せたりソードで掘ったりとか、プラスボタンを押すとグミを眺めることもできます。普段意識していなくて良い様子ですが、おグミ持ちを目指してください。
Millionaire? What is this? Who cares? I mean, it's funny, but like, you can mess around with them and with physics and launch them across the screen. Oh my gosh, man! Just slow down, Sakurai. We don't need gummies. What is this? Oh, it's funny though. Oh, I don't know what that gummy is. Oh god.
俺マシンを含むいろんなマシンを飾って楽しむことができま
That's
す。
awesome. A garage, man?
ガレージには種類や広さもあったりして、パドックから人を招くこともできます。 コレクション要素としてどうぞ。
Yeah, that's legit, man. That's really cool.
まず今回の作曲家は酒井翔吾さんと岩垂紀之さんです。酒井さんは前作担当の音楽家、岩垂さんは今回のメインテーマなどを手掛けていただいています。スマブラや新パルテラにも参加していただいていますね。
Icarus Uprising, whatever
そして今回
happened to that game?
シティトライアルにはスマブラでおなじみの俺曲セレクトを実装しました。
Yep, it's exactly like Smash Bros. I'm not complaining, but like
これは
that's
フ
really good.
ィールドであるスカイアの音楽登場確率を決められるもの。お好みでいじってみてください。前作の音楽でも走れてしまうし、おまけ曲も少しはあります。なおサウンドテストももちろん実装しています。また前作同様エアライドとウエライドのコース曲には通常曲と低確率で流れる裏曲を設定しています。今回の裏曲は登場シリーズが全て異なるというこだわりで作ってみました。任天堂ミュージックにも新たに曲を追加しましたのでお楽しみください。
Okay, there's like 9 more minutes of content.
メニュー画面にも触れておきたいと思います。前回はこんな感じでしたが、今回はタッチがだいぶ、それはもうだいぶ異なります。こんな感じ。机の上をモチーフにしています。アナログ感があるタッチで良いですね。
Looks very
各ゲームモードにクイッと移動しま
This
す。
UI looks amazing, man.
またカーソルには人形がついて回っていますね。公式アカウントのアイコンになっているものです。机上のアクリル板には項目のイメージや説明がありますから、困ったら見てもらえればと。なお主要モードを引き立てるために格納していますが、右下にあるタブがとても大事です。
Yeah, UI design.
中には今回説明した以上にいろんな要素が詰まっていますから、
Dude, this
製
is
品を手にしたら
making
開い
our
てみて
world
くだ
look
さい。
like hot garbage.
つながる遊びはオンラインに必要なもの、いろんな遊びはモード的なもの、そしてコレクションには収集要素が詰まっています。なお ZL ボタンを押すといつでもクリアチェッカーが出るようにしました。これは大事ですからね。いつでも気軽に ZL ということで、それと各主要モードの入り口では Y ボタンを押すと遊び方ムービーを確認できます。初プレイのお客と遊ぶ時や久々のプレイで遊び方を忘れた場合にもどうぞ。
He's going over every
スティックの上下入れ替
granular
え、ボタン入れ替えなどが自由にできます。設定はお名前に紐付けて管理可能。最も使うボタンが少ないからボタン設定はすっきりシンプル。
Keep it up, man.
L ボタン系をプッシュとスペシャルにすれば片手操作でも十分遊べます。
Play the game with one hand.
不慣れな方はオプションなんていじらないような気もしますが、ゲームから押し付けるようなこともしませんので、積極的に試してみていただければと思います。マシンやライダーなどの研究にも向いているかもしれません。そしてオプションの中にはアクセシビリティなども実装したのですけどね、色覚多様性とか。だけど今回どうしても頑張ってみたかった機能があります。今回は画面酔い対策にも力を入れています。とにかく実際には画面が揺れていない印象を醸し出すため、邪魔なものをいっぱい表示したりとか、画角を変えられたりとか、カメラの設定と併用し合うものを探してみてください。なお一つ一つセットするのが面倒な方はアクセシビリティの項目からセットで選ぶこともできます。
Accessibility menu.
酔いにくいカメラは演出のないカメラなので、ゲームは面白くなくなってしまうかもしれませんが、それでも体質などによりますからね。お好みでどうぞ。 なおゲーム中 R スティックでカメラを動かせますが、ガチャガチャと対応しないことをお勧めします。酔いやすくなりますので。カービィのエアライダーのアミーボが発売になります。今までにないパターンのアミーボになりました。これスマブラカービィのアミーボですが、エアライダーのアミーボはこれでかい。サイズが違いますね。こっちにバンダナワドルディも出しちゃいますけど、カービィもあるんですけど、そしてこのようにライダーを乗せ替えられてしまう。マグネットでがっちりです。マシンとライダーの組み合わせがゲーム中に登場し、フィギュアプレイヤーとして走りを学ばせることができます。ライダーが育ちます。マシンではないのですね。なおトップメニューにいた瀬戸物のカービィもアミーボを読み込ませると切り替えることができます。もちろんマシンとライダーは読み込んだセットにできます。しかしこんなに豪華な仕様だとあんまり種類は作れないだろうななんて思うところもあるのですが、
Oh my gosh, they're $50 a piece, guy. Oh, I'm dead. All right, we're gonna do some fundraising, friends. We're gonna do some fundraising. Oh my gosh. Dude, no one's gonna buy this junk for $50.
本当に作るの？これは驚き。こんな時代が来るとは前作制作時には考えつかなかったですけれども、22年前か。なおタンクスタープッシュすると形態が変わるんですが、付け替えて楽しむこともできます。これが設置形態。こうしてこうすると、これが滑走形態。ホバーで走るんですね。そろそろ今回の映像も終わりに近づいていますが、序盤でご紹介したロードトリップ、カービィもデレでもワドルディもスターマンもこぞって旅を始めるのですが、なんでここで旅立ちのきっかけとなるオープニングを見てやってください。どうぞ。
From out of the sky, air ride machines rained down like shooting stars. They were found in all shapes and sizes, but with no ability to move on their own. However, if someone touched them and shared their will, the engines sprang to life, and they were able to move with incredible speed. These individuals were called riders. Soon, vehicle and rider pairs were a common sight, partnering up for everyday travel, as well as thrilling races. One day, some riders noticed their vehicles were acting strange. They were looking somewhere far away. If you wish to go there, let's go. But what awaits these riders and machines at the end of their journey toward the unknown?
I don't know, but I want to find out.
エアライドマシンってこんな感じで生まれていたの？発表ムービーでカービィがワープスターを叩いていましたよね。昭和のテレビのような直し方だと言われましたが、あれは壊れたものを叩いて直しているのではなかった。降り注いできたマシンを捕まえ、あたかも天下スパークのように、バイクのキックのように意志をつぎ込んでいたわけです。意味があったのですね。マシンとライダーが一つになって繰り広げられるちょっと変わった旅路。 誰もが主役です。大王も騎士もコックもキノコも誰でも最終地点に向かうことができます。これは反生命体ゾラ。意志を持つけど動けず、気が遠くなるほどの長い時間を過ごしたゾラの願いを中心として運命が動きます。お後は本編をお楽しみに。
Cool.
カービィのエアライダーのいろいろご紹介してきました。ボリュームでかいな。私のチャンネルと地続きでの制作となりましたが、前作費10倍以上の工数がかかってると思います。今時のゲームを作り形にするにはびっくりするほど労力がかさみますね。しかし価値あるものができたと思うので、ぜひ楽しんでもらえればと思います。今回このゲームを制作することになったのは、やはりファンの熱い声援が大きかったのだろうと思います。ゲームを作るのには時間もコストもかかりますから、必ずしも叶うとは限りません。そんな中、前作が支持されたことも、それにより多くの人の力により今作を作り得たことも感謝しております。なお DLC の販売は予定していません。ここにあるものが全てです。またシリーズを重ねるつもりもありません。最初から本作は全力投入のつもりです。この機会をお見逃しなく。今回ご紹介する中には発売日の更新により実装される要素もあるので、パッケージ版を入手したらすぐにオンラインアップデートなどをお願いします。ぜひ楽しんでください。それでは。
Wow. A hand clap from me, man. Good job. Little teaser at the end, huh? Fountain of Dreams. The Star Rod. Face or a cat face. Oh, what the heck is that? Oh my god. Online demo event on the way? November 8th? Oh, cool. Oh, it's great. 8th, 9th, 15th, 16th. Okay, man. Okay, man. Oh, welcome to it. What did we think of that? Okay, so I went in with very, very low expectations, which is how you should go into these Nintendo Directs. My hype at the beginning was like a 4 out of 10. Wasn't really too hyped about it because of what was shown previously. But I would say my hype right now is maybe like a 6, maybe a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I think Sakurai did an amazing job. You know, nothing to discredit him. I think that the way that he presents things is just so good. Like, he went into the options and customization menus of everything, which was, like, really spectacular. He didn't have to go through all that stuff. I guess the main takeaway from this is I love it because I love Smash Bros. And I love everything that Sakurai did with that franchise. All the UI, all the music, all the options, and all the customization. Like, no other game does it as well as Sakurai does in his games. You take a look at Mario Kart World. Here's your character. There's maybe a couple alternate costumes. Here's your cart, and that's it. You don't get to choose wheels or anything like that. There's no cart customization in that game. It's like, all right, here you go. Maybe you get 1 or 2 outfits for a character. This game, dude, you can mess around with your vehicle. You can customize it however you want. Go online, unlock stuff, use a currency to buy things. Like, there's a lot of content, a lot of small content. The only reservation I have, though, is that I don't really know what, like, a main story is in this game, right? they mentioned some trailers about learning the journey of a warp star, and you know, we saw the Fountain of Dreams, we saw the Star Rod, we saw this, that, and the other. We don't quite know what a concise story mode is for this game. We got this weird road trip thing, which just literally seems like regurgitated slop of like, oh, we're gonna make you do top ride for a little bit, we're gonna make you defeat a rival for a quick second, and they're just gonna take you into the different modes instead of going into a mode and playing it dedicated, right? And so I think that road trip mode seems very, very like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's its own mode. It's just like, all right, well, here's a bunch of random events and all of that stuff. I would have liked some sort of roguelike mode where, I don't know, it's survival based, like Super Smash Bros. All-Star mode, where you take damage and then you, I don't know, maybe that's what road trip is. Maybe it is like a roguelite and you get stronger every time. I'm thinking like Splatoon side order, Splatoon 3 side order, or like Hades, you know, where you start off with just a warp star and you have this massive campaign where you fight bosses, and then if you end up losing all your health, like, oh, you gotta start over, but you'll be starting over with new vehicles and new this and new that. I would have loved some sort of mode like that. But again, I don't quite know what road trip is to make a definitive decision on if this is going to be good. I think that this game, like right over here, this is not impressive. This gameplay that's on screen right now, this is literally just PNG artwork. It's just PNG artwork moving around, getting squished and falling down over here. Like that's very low effort. You could give any game developer and they can make these little weird cutscenes with with the animations. Not a fan. So like, I was not visually impressed with this specifically. Look at this. It looks like an indie developer first starting out. So like, that concept is a little rough for me, because I want to play a game for a cool story mode. Because guys, we've played Kirby Air Ride, we played City Trial, we've done all that stuff before. We want something new. How are you going to differentiate this game from the game that came out on GameCube? And yeah, like, he's got like a billion little things that you can do. Here, customize your little license card. You know, customize your little hats, your this, that, and the other. But all these little things on the bottom, I don't think that it outweighs the main modes of the game, right? And that's the thing I'm genuinely worried about. If you take a track like Mario Kart, or sorry, a game like Mario Kart. I'm gonna actually look up how many levels are in the Mario Kart games. List how many courses are in all Mario Kart games. I just need a number. I just need a number. I'm gonna look that up right now. So this game has 18 courses, 9 of them being classic. It's a racing game. Super Mario Kart on SNES had 20 tracks. That's literally a Super Nintendo game. Mario Kart 64 had 20 courses. Mario Kart Double Dash had 16 courses. Mario Kart DS had 32 courses. Mario Kart 7, 32 courses. Mario Kart 8, base courses before DLC, 48. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 96 courses with the DLC. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, let me just repeat that, 98 courses. And with this racing game over here, you have 18. A quantity that is dwarfed in comparison to a 30-year-old game on Super Nintendo called Super Mario Kart. Like, that's concerning for me. But I hear you at home. I hear you. But Abdallah, it's not just about the racing. You got City Trial, you got Top Ride, you got Road Trip. It's not just about the racing. But like, to me, I think there needs to be more bigger content. I think there needs to be more bigger content than all of the small stuff that we're getting distracted with. Oh, there's an online lobby, and in the online lobby, you can jump on the cake, you can do emotes, you can change the music. Yes, those are great. I'm not complaining about them. That's fine. But when your main modes, your 4 main modes, I mean, honestly, 3 of them, because Road Trip seems just like an amalgamation of all 3 of the other ones put together. Your 3 main modes are bare basic, maybe 9 courses in Top Ride. City Trial is just a small fishbowl of a 5-minute game with 1 minute of a mini game. And then you have 18 courses. That's a little light for me. That's a little light for me if we're trying to compare it to other racing games that are out there. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, Mario Kart, yeah, Mario Kart World, right? Like, that's why I get upset at people who are like, oh, the cow is in Mario Kart World. I love that. It's so cool. I love it, right? So you're starstruck just by looking at like some minor details when you ignore the bigger picture of the game. That Mario Kart World it's not good. The courses are repetitive. No one likes the interim courses that are just long straightaway simulators. We don't like any of that stuff. So like when I see this, I kind of get reminded of that. Online play, cool, great, I love that. This game does everything better than Mario Kart World, except for the bigger content. And the bigger content is courses, because it's a racing game, right? I'm not going to say that Mario Kart World does anything better than this game. Like, look at this. There's so much. Literally, he talks about online ranking. He talks about bringing back courses. He talks about legendary machines that you could pick up in City Trial. Like, there's a lot of small, granular things. But I think the bigger picture's just lost, and that's my reservation right now. That was my reservation that I had before we even started watching this. And I told you that. I told you that, like, the biggest thing is like, okay, Top Ride. Bro came over here and said, well, we weren't even planning to do Top Ride. We thought that you wouldn't even care, but I guess you do care, so we'll just whip it up. Like, that's rough. That's rough to admit, man. See, the fans wouldn't be too upset. He says fans wouldn't be too upset if we left it out. Adding it to the game would be a cool ordeal. There's already so much, so we figured they wouldn't be too upset if we left it out. But then, I don't know, 2 months ago, maybe Nintendo's just like reading all the comments. They're like, but where's Top Ride? But where's Top Ride? And then they just add it in, which is fine. But he wasn't even planning on doing it. It's just a throwaway mode. He doesn't care about it. And then so he just whipped it together and just just added it. Which again, it's a mode that is a throwaway mode. It's like I'm a big Mario Kart fan. I'm a big Sonic Racing Cross Worlds fan. The modes like Top Ride and City Trial, you're gonna play that for like, I don't know, maybe a couple hours. And maybe when you have friends over and you want to play online, maybe you'll do that. But it's going to get repetitive so quick. The reason why I like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's 96 courses is because there's always something different, right? Jumping between the 96 courses, which are really polished courses, by the way. Like, there's always something different with it. And to try to master 96 courses and like really be good at it, that's really awesome. And I think that's the charm that Mario Kart has over Kirby Air Ride. Kirby Air Ride had an opportunity to do more than 18 courses, but they didn't because they were working on building all the small granular details, such as what kind of dinky little hats we can put on these characters, what kind of decals can we put in a shop so that you can spend this arbitrary currency that you organically get throughout the gameplay. What kind of gummies can we add in the shape of the little warp stars so that you can dink around with them on one screen and slice them and like make physics happen. Like, I think the view of things were a little skewed. And just basing off of this right now, the view of the bigger picture was a little bit lost when Sakurai is focusing on so many smaller details. Sure, copy paste the menus from Smash Bros, allowing us to change up rules and customize our gameplay and change the music and everything like that. That's great. That's the standard that you put forth in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Awesome. But like, I think you lost me. I literally think you lost me on 18 courses. I hear some of you guys might be saying, but quality over quantity, Abdallah. No, dude. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe quality. Every single track had quality, dude. And I don't say that lightly. The 96 courses in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, spectacular, very well designed. I wanted this amount of content for this game, right? But I think that he was that he was just doing a lot of like weird little stuff. A lot of what if we can just, do something called swap relay where we could pass the baton and like change the stuff. It was just like we have this much stuff. How do we redo and like make all sorts of things with these blocks? Think of it like Lego, for example. Lego bricks. Sakurai had maybe like 50 bricks. And he's just like, okay, well, what can we build with these 50 bricks? All right, well, we can do this with these 50 bricks and build this thing. And we can build this with these 50 bricks and these with these 50 bricks. Instead of actually like finding more bricks, like 100 bricks and like maybe 200 bricks to really flesh out his whole project, he just took what he had with his small amount of things and just like built different things out of it. Right. And that's exactly what the road trip mode is. Versus expanding it. And that's just my gut reaction. Only time will tell. And like I had a feeling that that's kind of what I felt when it came to it, like here is city trial and we'll make new weapons that you can use in the city trial. And I don't know, we'll bring in the legendary vehicles back. That's cool, but like I don't know. It's still city trial. It's still 5 minutes of wasted time and effort trying to get stuff. But at least he brought back the checklist, right? Like that's fine. I'm trying to find where he talked about the checklist. Free run, he talked about Formula Star. Like, don't get me wrong, this is definitely like a game that your kids are going to enjoy. From an adult standpoint, like I always want more. I want video game developers to challenge me with cool stories and actual content, not just regurgitated stuff, right? That's what I want. So like I like this because it gives me a sense of achievement, right? Finish a lap without crashing 3 times. Love that. So then we can actually go through and like, all right, hey, we're going to try to 100% this game. Awesome. We're going to get every little checkbox. And that's a great way of playing. And in case we're missing one, we can click on it and have that achievement system. I was talking about this at the beginning. Like, that's why I like the original Kirby Air Ride, because we had that. Would a checklist distract me from the shallow game that this is? Some might argue, yeah. It's like, okay, well, you're playing the game, but now you're abiding by. They're just packaging it differently, right? You're abiding by whatever thing they want you to do, and you're going and checklisting it. But like, I love unlockables. I love achievements. So the way that they can do that is literally this. There were 0 achievements in Mario Kart World. There weren't really any unlockables. Like, ooh, you had unlockable characters. Wow, DK and Daisy were unlockable. Yeah, but like, where's the gold glider? Where's the gold cart? Where's gold Mario, right? Where are some cool other modes that you can unlock? Mario Kart World was so shallow. It was terrible. This is repackaging the idea in my head of playing the game into a checkbox simulator. And I'm fine with that, right? So I think that going through this game is going to be really interesting to see, right? It's going to be really interesting to see. I have my reservations on it. What I really wanted, though, like, I love this idea. Kirby games, they're all about the bosses. Remember, we played Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and there were so many cool bosses, right? Like, that's one of the main gameplay mechanics about Kirby. That's just one of my absolute favorite. Let's see some cool bosses. Like, let's go beat them. All right, we're gonna use like star only without no abilities and like do it no damage, right? So when they come out with this concept of like a robo D to D, and they tease that there's going to be several, literally quote it, several more bosses in the game, that's so fun. But like, I want it to be organic throughout a story mode, right? Running around with Kirby, like on foot, finding a wing star, doing whatever it is that you're going to come up with for a story mode. But then organically introduce these bosses. What this is right now is, he said it's called versus boss mode. So it's just like, oh, we made these bosses, and like, we're just gonna let you choose them and battle them. Which, it's not organic at all. It's just like, all right, do this battle in a menu. It's just so rigid, and not like story progression. All right, well, I beat this level and now I get rewarded with a cool boss fight. It doesn't seem like that. It doesn't seem like that at all. So like, while I love it, I think that the execution of it seems a little lackluster, to be honest. But I don't know. See, there we go. Several other bosses from across the Kirby series. Several is a big describing word, right? That's a lot. Who could they be? I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, like, guys, I'm excited for the game. Trust me. I'm just a little torn. I'm literally just torn right now. The polish, the amount of detail into the small stuff, everything is 10 out of 10 for me. Like, Sakurai works his butt off, even though he probably didn't want to do this project because Nintendo was pressuring him to do it. He's working his entire team around the clock to come out with this awesome game. And it's very borrowing from Smash Bros. With the UI and all the Smash coins and everything like that. That's fine. Not complaining. I just think that it's going to essentially miss the mark. I think that top right is boring. I could have cared less if it was brought back. I was curious about it. It was, omitted. And I'm like, hey, dude, that's like one of your 3 modes. That's 1/3 of the game. How are you gonna not do that? I think that City Ride is going to be boring after maybe a couple hours of it. And I really just wanted more racing. I guess that's it. So I guess maybe it's because, since I didn't get what I essentially wanted, which was a true story mode, only time will tell. Only time will tell with this game. So I think that right now, base price is $70. Sounds amazing. It sounds like a good price for whatever is coming out over here. I think that's awesome. Gummies, very pointless. You spent dev dollars on Gummies when you could have had those same developers come out with 10 more race levels. Who cares about Gummies? Oh, well, what if we made gummy versions of all the vehicles and you get them as random drops? I don't know, man. When did they talk about freaking Amiibo? Let me, oh God, help me. Oh, let's talk about Amiibo. Kirby Air Riders Amiibo. This is disgusting. I'm so sorry. I need a price, dude. I need a price. Amazon? Dude, I'm not kidding you. I'm literally not kidding you. I don't know if this is tariffs. I don't know if this is whatever it is. I don't know what the heck this is, but like, look at this right now. This $50 frickin' dollars, guy. How much is it in your neck of the woods? Do I need to pay one of you guys to buy one of each of them, pack it up, and ship it over to me for cheaper? I don't know if this is like our United States government. I don't know if this is tariff pricing. I don't know if this is just their value pricing. I can't tell you right now why this Amiibo is $50 actual dollars. I understand there's magnets in it. You're getting 2 full pieces. Like, trust me, I get it. An Amiibo used to be $13. That little Kirby Amiibo he's showing used to be $13 plus tax. Going from 13 to 50, yes, there's warrant for the technology, the swappability of it, and how big the actual Amiibo is. I get that. I would price it at $29. Based off of what it is, I would price it at $29. $29. But this is just bad, man. It's just $76 Australian, $60 Australian. I don't know, man. Skylanders did this swapping stuff for 20 bucks back in the day. Maybe they did. But I genuinely think that this is bad. I did not even pre-order these. I promise you. When I found out that these are $50 a piece, I'm like, absolutely not. I'm part of the boat that says boycott this stuff. No offense, Nintendo, but I'm part of the boat that says boycott it because the prices are outlandish. And when we legitimate boycott a product and its pricing, retailers are going to lower the prices. And we've seen that recently happen with the Street Fighter Amiibo. Street Fighter Amiibo over at GameStop, man, they were like 30 bucks, guys. What do you remember about it? Walmart. And then they got dropped down. Come on. Oh my gosh, man. I don't know. I'll look it up over here. They were Reju Amiibo. I'm trying to look at it to see like what the price is on like GameStop. Let's go to GameStop.com. I'm going to go to GameStop. That was a thing. Like you could do that. You can go over to it and essentially find those Amiibo for like $30. I was so upset. And then now they were like clearancing them. Yeah, this is it. Okay, here, look. Okay, so looking at it over here, these were the Amiibo cards, right? Or so the Amiibo, these guys were literally, Luke over here, this one was $30 at launch. Nobody bought them. I bought them. And then now at GameStop, they're literally $18. They're like 50% off, man. Kimberly used to be $30, $29.90. Was it $39.99? Oh, they were $40. Oh, shoot. They were $40, man. Yeah, I remember. These guys were $40 because they were very detailed and whatnot. And now they're 50% off. So, guys, I'm not going to go out and say boycott them. I'm just going to say don't buy them unless you absolutely really need them. Yeah, that's correct. These guys were 40. The Zelda ones were 30. And guess who spent 40, 80, 120? Guess who spent $120 on these bigger Amiibo at launch? I did. And then here they go, they're 50% off. Like, just don't do it, man. It's gonna be the exact same thing. They're going to do it. Or it could be the exact opposite where, oh, it was a limited run. There was only a certain amount of Kirby Amiibo manufactured. And so, there's not as many because there weren't pre-orders for it. Oh, well, you lost. You'll never be able to get it. I don't know, man. What do you guys really think, man? That's the thing, right? And that's the risk you take. So I guess the only thing that I could say is go to Walmart, pre-order it at Walmart, save your receipt, go in if the prices decide to drop, and then get a price adjustment for it. That's all I can think. That's the only way that I could think of gaming the system over there. But Kirby Air Riders Amiibo. Oh, it's so gross. Waddle D, $49.99. Pre-order it. Why? I don't know, man. What am I overreacting on this? Get cool in-game extras. Even if I bought this, guys, I wouldn't even open it. Like, I'm a new in-box collector. You guys know my entire wall over here. I'm in deep over here for $250 plus tax. That's like a new Nintendo Switch, man. I don't know, man. gaming is just not. This is trying to bring back toys to life, man. And how much you want to bet that you're really not going to use these toys in any other game going forward? You're not. It's going to be just its own thing. So bad. Hobbies, man. This is it's not even a hobby. It's just like it's not mandatory. But Sakurai said in the direct, he's like, this is the end. I'm not going to do DLC. What did he say? Everything's on the cartridge. I forget. What did he say? He said that I was able to preserve things in Kirby Air Riders after a long time. I don't know. He mentioned something about it where he's like, there's not going to be any DLC for it. I'm going to give you everything up front. Yeah, I love that about Sakurai. That looks amazing. Look up 10 times the amount of resources to make. All right, great. It takes a lot of effort. Of course it does. And he says at the very end, it's reflected in the final product. He's giving you everything he's got. Yep. It's a passionate about the way that fans were supportive about it. He says that you have to spend time and money to make games. So those wishes aren't always granted, of course, as far as making bigger games. Yeah. All right. So tell me about the point where he's going to say there's no more. You know, Nintendo's gonna. There we go. Just so you know, we're not planning any DLC. Everything is here. So I respect that. I'm cynical about it because you know Nintendo. Nintendo is run with a business in mind. If they're pressing Sakurai to make this game and he does it begrudgingly, and he's being pressed to make Top Ride and doing it begrudgingly because his bosses are telling him to do so, mark my words right now, there's going to be DLC for this game in the future. You can take my words right now. There's going to be DLC for it. Because Nintendo is going to say, "Oh, how can we squeeze out an additional $20 off of someone that have already purchased the $70 game?" Oh, and that parent that the little kid says, "Oh, mom, buy me the Kirby Amiibo. I want all 5 of them for an additional $250." Look, I'm not saying that this is a $320 game plus tax, including all 5 Amiibo and the base game. I'm not saying that it is. But if you wanted to enjoy everything this game has to offer, that's how much the price is. So, yes, all that's optional. I understand that. But with Nintendo and what they are doing right now, they're not very consumer friendly. They're going to 100% later on give us a DLC course pack, DLC character pack, DLC item pack, or something like that. Sakurai is going to say, "Well, we weren't planning on it, but the fans wanted it. And so here we are. We're back at the drawing board," right? Because that's exactly what he said with Top Ride. He said that with Top Ride. "Oh, we weren't planning on doing it, but all right, I guess you wanted it, so here we go." And now it's just going to be under the guise of, for the low price of $19.99, you guys are going to be able to get the DLC and literally get all these new vehicles, all these new levels, and all these other minor granular things. It's going to happen. Give it a year. Mark my words right now. Mark my words. Give it a year, give it 2 years, whatever. You got to breathe new life into a game after it's said and done, right? That's it. More bosses, more this, more that. We're not planning on any DLC. That's not 100% finite. We're not planning on doing it, but the bosses wanted us to do it, so all right, I guess the bosses are that's why they're the boss. We're going to do whatever they say. So anyway, just so you know, I don't take that at face value at all, especially with the fighter pass in Smash Bros DLC, where they kept on adding more and more characters and more, $14.99 DLC, all that stuff throughout the history of its game. No, Sakurai, I see right through you. So that's not the thing. There's going to be DLC and you're going to see it. It may not be day one DLC, but you know, all of the upper ups at Nintendo, the execs, they're going to want to squeeze extra money out of you. That's it. And that's what Nintendo has come to, right? We've seen it with Pokemon day one DLC. We've seen it with Donkey Kong 2-month out DLC for $20. Like, get out of here. You can't be so naive to think that that's not the case. And if this is going to be one of the big Nintendo Switch 2 first-party titles, you better believe they're going to do that. They got to squeeze the money out of you somehow. If you're not going to buy the $50 Amiibo times 5, maybe we can get them on $20 DLC. Anyway, that's all I got to say, friends. I don't really have much else. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you guys have any thoughts about Kirby Air Riders? Did I touch base on pretty much everything? I hope I did. I hope I did touch base on everything. That's kind of how I feel. I'm excited for the game. Yes, 100%. I am going to play it on day one. We're going to experience it together. We're going to find out why there's a Star Rod and why Fountain of Dreams is here. But I'm holding my reservations, and that's a valid thing. Like I said before, you guys know me. I'm not going to be the blind hype guy where Nintendo can do no wrong and celebrate everything with toxic positivity. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is and how I feel. So, you guys tell me. How does this game compare to Mario Kart World? How does it compare to Sonic Racing Cross Worlds? Those are the big three. These are going to be the big three racing games on the platform. Oh, you can't forget about Garfield Kart 2. That came out recently. So, yeah, those are that thing. All right, well, I guess I'll see you guys on November 8th. We'll play this from midnight to 6 in the morning. Oh, gosh. Midnight to 6 in the... Hold on. What? Midnight to 6 in the morning? What are you doing? Why you gotta be on Japan time, man? Stop. Or a little bit later on at 4 p.m. to 10. What the heck? Oh my gosh, I'll play for a couple hours at midnight, but then I'm going to bed. And then 4 p.m. to the other one, man. Like, what in the actual heck, dude? All right, so these are the... Dude, stop. I literally pressed pause. Stop. Okay, let's look at it together right here. Okay, pause. All right, so 7 a.m. to 1. I guess they're like 3 different time zones twice. So these are probably like weekends. The 8th is taking a look at it. November 8th and 9th. Yeah, that's gonna be like the second weekend of November. And then it's gonna be the third weekend of November before launch. So we'll play it. It'll be interesting. Yeah, but anyway, I want to hear your thoughts about Kirby Air Riders Direct. Was it good? Was it bad? It's an hour of content, and like Sakurai always knocks it out of the park. I'm never going to say anything bad about Sakurai as a developer and as a team leader and everything like that. All the games that he puts out is really amazing. I think that the amount of time and the Nintendo breathing down his neck about do this, do that, I think that's affecting him for sure. And I can kind of see through that. So we'll see. I'll enjoy the game. We'll play this until we want to play Metroid when it comes out in December. So I don't really have any other content planned outside of like Pokemon. So we're going to do this and go from there. It should be a great time, man. It should be a great time. So, all right. That's going to be it. I'm not going to drag this out any further. Let me know what you guys think about it. I freaking Amiibo, dude. It's so bad. I don't know anymore. $250, dude. And I'm out here not wanting to get the Mario Galaxy Amiibo. I don't even have them pre-ordered. Truly, the first time in a millennia where I don't go crazy about an Amiibo pre-order. I'm just burnt out, man. Nintendo's just taking and taking and taking and not necessarily giving, man. I thought this was a give and take relationship, but it is turned into just a take relationship, it feels like. I don't know, man. It's fatigue. It's real. It's Nintendo fatigue for sure. But that's just me. You guys buy it whatever you want. I'm not going to shame you for buying all 5 of those Amiibos and getting them pre-ordered right now. I will never shame you for anything. Do whatever your heart wants, right? Whatever makes you happy. I just think that it's a little egregious at this point. $250. That's the price of like a brand new console. Just about. For glorified paperweights that you're going to dink around with once or twice. I don't know. It's a luxury at this point. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the Direct. And yeah, if you guys want to see more Kirby Air Riders, maybe I'll upload my demo footage from Gamescom sometime soon. All right, that's it. We'll see you later, friends.